Hey guys, this is a new series I'm starting called Old Man with a Gift Card. What it's about is just a couple days ago was my birthday. I turned 59, almost 60 years old, and my kids and got me a few gift cards. And what I typically do is just go out and buy something that I don't necessarily have to have, but I've always kind of thought was pretty cool or something. So I got a couple of gift cards, and I actually had what I'm going to compare today are a couple of sets of earphones, earmuffs with the electronic earmuffs that provide sound amplification, but also keep the loud sounds from destroying your ears. I got a little tinnitus, and I'm almost 60, so I got some old man problems there, and turning up the sound always helps, and then keeping the sounds of gunfire and all that, either whether you're at the range or out hunting or whatever, is helpful. So a few months ago, I bought a set of Walker Razor earphones right here. I got them in the FDE. And I've had these for a while, used them for duck season, although my grandson basically took them from me. So I thought I need another set of something like this to go, because every time we go now, my grandson wants to wear these so he can hear better. And of course, we want to protect his ears. So I got a gift card, and I thought, well, let me buy the other well-known version of this. It is the Howard Leight Impact Sport earphones. So what I'm going to do is compare these two, just from my own impressions. Nothing, I'm not a professional or anything. I'm just an old man with a gift card. So this is what we're gonna compare. And so let me start with just appearance. So we have the Walker Razors, and we have the Howard Leight Impact Sports. From an appearance standpoint, as you can tell, I kind of like these better. I like the FDE, which I was able to get them in. These are kind of old school green, army green, and maybe I could get this in a different color. I don't know, maybe black. I don't think these guys come in this kind of color as well. Another cool thing about the Walkers I like is these little decals right here. Right, they've got some Velcro on the side, and there are some additional decals you can get that have some pretty cool things on them. There's one on both sides, so. I like that about the Walkers. If you're going to the range and you want to have something cool like that on the side of your earphones, these are the way to go. These again are kind of plain looking. The strap, just a black strap on the Walkers. You have kind of a Walker emblem or logo there, and so from an appearance standpoint, I think I like this better. And so this guy wins from an appearance standpoint. Comfort, I've only had these for a few days, but I have walked around with them on and all that. I like they seem to be a little more comfortable. These are pretty tight on my head, and which could be good if you're running around and you're in a tactical situation or something, I guess. Having tight fitting earphones on would be preferable. I don't think these would like go flying off my head or anything, but they just felt a little less tight and a little more comfortable if you were going to wear them for a long time. These are, I think, better. They're a little, I don't know if you can tell or not, but they seem to be a little slimmer as well. So if you're putting your cheeks up against a buttstock or something, these might be less of an impact. But I don't think either one of them are bad, to be honest. A lot of reviews I read said these were more comfortable, but I prefer these. I just seem to be that's the case. Comms and connectivity. You can see the little silver for a walkie-talkie set, little silver connection there, or a radio or whatever you want to be listening to. You've got that there, not covered, exposed. This one has the same thing, but it does have a nice little rubber cover on it. So I would say from that standpoint, the advantage goes to the Walkers. But from the comfort standpoint, I'd say these guys are a little bit more comfortable. Price-wise, very similar. I think within $10 of each other on Amazon. But the big difference that I've noticed is the sound, the directional sound issue that you have. I put these on my wife, asked her to close her eyes, and I put my hand up against her left ear. Basically, I didn't touch her, but I just put my hand up there and I snapped my fingers on the left side of her head, and she could not tell what direction that snap was coming from with these on. It just, these have a very single sound. It just comes in both sides equally, regardless of where the sound comes from. She put these on, and immediately she could tell what side I was on, snapping my fingers. So the sound on these is superior in the sense, to me, that you can tell what direction they're coming from. So if you're at the range and you don't care, you just want to be able to hear, doesn't matter what direction, either one of these would be fine. If you're in the woods listening for deer, or something like that, these would have the distinct advantage of being able to tell what direction the sound is coming from much better than these do. So that's a big deal for me. Also on the sound, this is just a metal cover on these mics, and these are covered in soft material, so it helps with the wind noise and all that as well. Cut that down. So that's my comparison. Depending on what you want, if you like the looks, which I do, I like the looks of that, and I like those little Velcro panels you can put on there as well. That these are fine. If you're in your deer stand or whatever, and you want to be able to kind of tell where that sound's coming from better, this would be the guy I would go with. So that's my review. Hopefully it's helpful to you, and just comment. Let me know if you like it or not. Comment if you have any other opinions about these. Again, this is just an old man with a gift card. So thanks, guys. Talk to you later.